Hey, you might look at this meat hunk, beautiful, uh, strong, sexy man in front of you who looks absolutely insane. I just woke up from bed, sleeping. I almost said bed. Um, and you might be like, "Oh, this guy clearly wouldn't be caring about Overwatch, right? He's so fucking cool. That wouldn't happen." No, actually, you're wrong. I do. Um, and today we're gonna talk about some Overwatch. In fact, we're gonna talk about the Overwatch 2 launch on Steam and just how fun it is. So here is an interesting little picture we've got here. Sorry, I forgot my face cam. Um, you see this right here, this whole overwhelmingly negative thing? 101,000 reviews, or 100. I just woke up, like I said, 103,000 reviews. It's been going up like 10,000 per day for the past like 3 days. Actually, way more than that, but I'd assume it's gonna start mellowing out. Um, this is the most. This is the most negatively reviewed game on Steam, which is absurd. Does it deserve it? A lot of Overwatch content creators are going to say, no, it's really good. No, it does. I think it does. I genuinely think Overwatch 2 deserves a negative. I think it deserves like a 9. Like, I think a 9% is a fair score for Overwatch 2. Because the only thing. So, Overwatch 1 at its core is like a 90. This is like a 9 because this is, if we're not counting Overwatch 1, literally everything in Overwatch 2 is bad. Like there is one good thing I would say, and it's the new characters. The new mode is okay, but that's about it really. I guess the crossplay is cool too, but let's just go through some of these reviews really quick. We got the people who make Overwatch porn work harder than the people who make Overwatch. Extremely valid base take, honestly. Big mistake coming to Steam. Now you have the whole community critiquing your game accurately for all Steam users to see. Agreed. I don't know what they were thinking doing this. I guess it's just to bring over more players. But like Steam players are we're already probably gonna massively not recommend Overwatch because it's just a game that a lot of people it's fun to hate. And I'm that's coming from somebody who like does play this game and hates it at the same time. Um, but obviously a lot of people are we're already gonna give it no not recommended. But Overwatch 2 has taken everything that Overwatch 1 does and bastardized it. It's fucking crazy. This game, and I'm glad that it's that fucking people can finally see just how bad that this is. Like just how much people hate this because in the Overwatch community, a lot of people think, and I'm sure this is still going to happen. A lot of people are like, "Well, this is review bombing," which to be fair, yeah, some of it is. But also, a lot of these complaints are extremely fair. Like if you have played Overwatch, you should know that a lot of these things are very, very fair to complain about. Um, and I do like this guy said, coming to Steam was just a mistake. Like I, it's nice for people like me who don't want to have BattleNet installed because who the fuck does? But other than that, it's like I should probably close this. It's like now everyone can actually see the reviews instead of Blizzard making it so you can't see like anything. You got a link to Team Fortress 2. These are the ones that I'm not like as big of a fan of because it's like it was a funny joke, but there's a lot of these, and it's like okay, like we get it. I also completely I don't really care honestly. Like it's a big ass company, fuck them. And they ruined a very good game. I feel bad for the devs, kind of, but also a lot of people are acting like, well, the devs are gonna see this and they're gonna feel so bad. Brother, they should feel bad. To be honest, I'm like they they shouldn't feel horrible about it. Like they should not think about this constantly. It shouldn't be like, man, I made this terrible thing. But they should be like, man, we should try and fight back some of Blizzard because that's seemingly what Jeff Kaplan did. I can't say that for sure, but from what it seems he was very adamant on Overwatch not becoming a lot of these things and kept it from becoming a lot of these things for a bit at least. Once again, I can't really say that for sure, but the Blizzard employees should at least try to fight back some, I hope, because genuinely this was until this season, I would say this was genuinely a downgrade from Overwatch 1 in every single way. We had less fun game modes, we had less fun maps, we got less what's it called? Less like progression, more expensive, so much shit just all piled up. This season is the first season where the game is like actually I don't want to say good, but it's like fine. Like there's no big problem other than the cosmetics and stuff still. Um, this game is getting review bombed, and we've seen backlash from other. Oh wait, I don't know which Blizzard treats worse. It's players or it's female employees. Well, I can tell you it's the female employees, but they do treat their players like absolute shit as well. And you know what else they treat like shit is other developers sometimes. I've been seeing something absolutely wild, boys. I've seen people on Twitter, game developers, and you know what they're saying? People who work for Microsoft, people who work for Blizzard, Activision, people who work for all these massive companies, and they're jumping on Larian Studios and saying, "Not all of our games can be like this. Don't expect us to like be on the scale," which is a fair thing to say. But also, they always bring up an excuse like they had 400 employees working for 6 years, and it's like you guys have probably 8 times the employees. Also worked for about 5 years on the sequel, and look what we got. We got this. Like that's horrible. I to be fair, I think it's only 800 people. Well, actually, I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know how many people work on Overwatch. I think it was 800, but maybe I'm tripping. But clearly female employees get treated worse. It is crazy to me that they treat their players like they Overwatch is completely made to make money in every way. Like there's not really anything in the game that was made to like improve the game. It's all to make money, which is kind of wild. This game has been review bombed, and I've seen backlash from others saying how it's unfair. Let me tell you firsthand. No, it's not. Agreed. There's so many content creators. I didn't want to pull. I didn't. I don't like calling people out. Essentially, where you like pull up Twitter, and you're like, this guy said this, but like someone has to say it. Overwatch 2 review bombed Twitter. But there's a lot. Man, I don't really want to pull it up. Actually, to be fair, um, but no, I will. I'm gonna still try. But the people saying that it's not deserved are completely wrong. Like Blizzard absolutely deserves this, to be honest. Um, no question in my mind. Then what's it called? Oh yeah, so it's 9% positive reviews. Absolutely horrible. That's actually awful. Uh where is man, I can't find any of the tweets now. I don't really want to look too long. Wow, that is a half naked woman. Okay. We've got no, it's not. In this opinion, or in my opinion, it's deserved more than deserved for what Blizzard has done. As someone who's played hundreds of hours of both Overwatch 1 and 2, I have a good idea on what's going on. Agree. This guy is spitting facts. People who are saying that you can't say like you can say that it's maybe getting some like review bombs for sure, but it's not undeserved. Like this shit is deserved for sure. And it's crazy to me because a lot of the pros just kind of or pros and like content creators kind of just like don't really they got mad about the skins and stuff and the heroes locked behind battle pass for like a week, and then they just stopped talking about it, and now they get mad when you say it. But like dude, they're charging $20 for a skin in a fucking FPS game. Like what? And it's that's insane. And then you might be like, okay, well, Fortnite charges $20. First of all, it's third person, and second of all, you can use that skin every single round on everybody. Like, there's no heroes. But in this game, like a Reinhardt skin, it's those are the only skins I really like care about. But they also cost $20, so I haven't been buying any. And I feel like in Overwatch, the skin should be half. I think everything should half their prices, and the outrage would be so much less. Like, and I think they would make more money. I think more people would buy $10 skins. I really do. Um, And then like the sprays and stuff could be like 50 cents, which I would say is a very fair price. Like 50 cents for a spray is really fair. It should not, a dollar is way too much, honestly. Um, Let me see. This is a result of an extremely passionate group of people who have time and time again been let down by Blizzard. Agreed. Overwatch fan base are some of the most passionate people about their game, and somehow the fucking like company who owns it just doesn't do anything with that. And once again, I don't want to harass the devs because I don't think the devs deserve like harassment. They are good people and they probably want to do a lot more, but they don't, and that's just the way it is. And I'm gonna be honest. I'll call out devs. They can say I'm wrong, and that's totally fine. That's the nature of an argument, and that's fine. Who've committed countless hours of playing, watching, and consuming Overwatch content. That's me. I have like 1,500 hours in Overwatch 1. I have probably 200 to 300 in Overwatch 2. I have so much time spent on watching it. Like, it's been insane. Overwatch 1 is fondly looked back on by fans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although as a low point or low interest, nobody can disagree for that for the large part of the lifespan. It has been beloved and popular. No, it's not just nostalgia. Um, Overwatch 2 underdelivered on basically every front. Yep. The new game mode push and Flashpoint are greatly okay. Well, Flashpoint, I think this is exaggerating. I don't think anyone really hates Flashpoint. It's been out for like a day. But Push, yeah, Push is absolutely hated. This is my least favorite game mode in any video game I've ever played. Like, this shit is awful. I hate this mode. Push makes me want to kill myself. That shit is horrible. Are greatly detested by the community. 2CP wasn't the best, but it's still missed and preferred. Not for everybody, but for me, hell yeah. I prefer 2CP over like half the modes in this game. I really liked 2CP. I liked the maps it was on. I'm a Reinhardt player, so I loved holding the chokes like a maniac. Uh, I'm also not high rank, so I'm sure maybe in high ranks it was, well, I guess I kind of was, but I'm not that high rank, so if maybe it was really bad at like top 500 level, but I'll tell you what, in like diamond, plat, masters level, I was having a lot of fun in those lobbies. Matchmaking is clunky as ever, which is true. It prioritizes getting in the games faster over quality, which sucks ass, which I completely agree with. Yeah, this is all they didn't even bother to change the training room from Overwatch 1. True. The tutorial's the exact same from Overwatch 1, which is fucking crazy. That's fucking wild. Like, that tutorial was already outdated within like a year of Overwatch 1 coming out. But the training room did actually get a change this update. Still isn't very good, but better. The scummy free-to-play model they use, constantly shoving the battle pass down your throat. It costs $20 to buy a single legendary skin. Um, Loot boxes are gone. See, this is my one thing. Like, you might be like, well, Apex has $20 skins. Yeah, you know what they also have is loot boxes, and their loot boxes are honestly preferable because I at least get some content. Like, personally in Apex, I got two very, very good skins just by playing a lot. Like, I have like 300 hours in Apex. I have one of the coolest Revenant skins in the game, as well as I have one the Naruto crypto skin. I got both of those for free. I never spent a single dime on Apex. Um, then we've got the scummy. Oh yeah. So, and the other thing is, for a long time until this season, the fucking one thing of like progression in this entire game was the fucking battle pass, which is so fucking awful. Like, imagine that being your only way of progressing in any other game. People would be rioting. Like, imagine in Fortnite, the only thing you ever got was battle pass levels. That would make you so mad. Like, in Fortnite, at least you can like level your account up. You can get these like mini passes and all this shit. For a while, Overwatch 2 didn't have that. I will say now they're getting better, but it's taking a while. I do think you want. Oh, well, actually, I'll talk about it at the end. Most maps weren't even changed from Overwatch 1. Very true. We got like very few maps as well. Remember the PvE content we promised? Yeah, how about $15 for some lackluster missions that were free in Overwatch 1? Completely agree. These could have been free. They would have been free in Overwatch 1. They're absolutely dog shit, to be honest with you. I'm going to make a full review talking about the missions, but I wanted to talk about this first. Um, They're releasing new heroes on schedule. If you don't buy the battle pass, be prepared to sink a lot of time to upgrade your battle pass in order to play a new character and a team-based shooter. Completely agree. Once again, dog shit. Locking heroes in the battle pass is the worst thing that's happened in this game in a very long time, and nobody talks about it. Um, Lackluster seasonal events that, for the most part, are a copy. Yeah, no, okay. This needs to be talked about so much more. The seasonal events are fucking ass. They're so bad. They're so bad. And people are like, well, no, but they add some fun. No, these events are fucking ass. I'm going to be completely honest. They're gimmicky. They're fun for like a day, maybe a day. And that's it. I'm fucking so tired of these seasonal events. And like the last like 4 seasons, that was like all their content. They need to stop working on those. If they just completely canceled the seasonal events, as you can tell, I'm mad. Reading this review got me fucking mad. I am an Overwatch fan, so shit like this, it gets me actually heated because it's like this could have been. Also, hold on. Oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't realize my light wasn't on. Shit like this could have. I think this game could have been one of the best video games of all time. I still do think when it came out, it is the best shooter ever. Like, I don't think anything comes close. But how it's fallen, man. Toxicity. And this is very true. Overwatch is super toxic. I've been told to kill myself multiple times, reported those people, nothing happens. Very fun. Is by far the most toxic multiplayer game I play, on par with League. Oh no, the fucking game got reviewed bombed. The ones that constantly underdelivered and went back on their promises. I understand that the people who work on this game aren't in control of these things, but it is just unbelievable at this point. Agreed. And you know what? One thing that I will say, I do not like the devs of this game because, well, okay, no. Personally, I'm sure they're great, but I hate how they develop this game because we get the balance changes, which is absolutely, I can tell you with a fact that those are almost 100% of the time. Never does the top down like management be like, you need to buff these people. That's the developers hearing like community feedback and changing things. But I tell you one thing, those are fucking ass. Those changes are normally fucking awful. Like, actually awful. I don't know what. It's like they don't play their game at all. And I'm going to be honest, I've given up on good like patches. I think what they should do is just make everybody extremely busted and it'll be fun. That's what Mortal Kombat 1 looks like it's going to be, and those are always the most fun games to play. Are the ones where everyone is just absolutely busted and it's just fun. And you balance the people who are like too busted, but you keep everyone at a level where they're fun to play against each other. That's enough of that. That's a guy taking a shit, so that's pretty cool. For reference, I have 1,139 hours in Overwatch 1. Game is free. You should probably play it without spending money. Probably not. Yeah, Blizzard removed my review, so here it is again. Linked remove. Wow. Wait, I think that's absolutely just a joke. Actually, never mind. Fuck you. That's pretty cool. Projects or fucking Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 link recommended though. But like, here, let's do the most. Where's the most helpful of all time? Yeah, so there's that. Wow, 2 of the exact same back to back. Let me see. Reviews 50 games of varying genres, all around the same price range of the $15 PvE. Yeah, like look at this. This guy is so right. Look at this fucking list. Team Fortress 2, I'm not a big fan of, but is a great game for a lot of people. Portal 2 is a very old game, but it's classic. All of the Arkham games are like some of the best games ever made. Risk of Rain 2 is like one of the best games, like one of the best, I think they're called, is it a roguelike? I don't know. But Terraria is probably the best survival game ever made. Minecraft is a close second to that. Left 4 Dead 2 is a great zombie game. Borderlands 2 is one of the greats. Persona 5 is literally my favorite, like my 3rd favorite game of all time. Papers, Please, don't know. Doom is one of the best games of all time, both of them. Balloons Tower Defense 6 is amazing. All of these games are fucking amazing. Hades, Payday 6, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Elden Ring is a fucking masterpiece. GTA 5, Half-Life 2, Red Dead Redemption, Guilty Gear Strive, Stardew Valley, God of War, Sekiro, Dark Souls, literally Yakuza, all of these fucking amazing Stray, all of these games, fucking phenomenal games. And about, I would say, half of those are probably less than it would take to buy the PVE, as well as what the Jesus Christ, I lost my entire train of thought. Oh yeah, and then so for the $40 pack, which no one should ever buy, is probably the other half of those games are probably slightly more, but they absolutely are better than that. So, um, it is crazy because if you compare $15 spent on, I think you can get all the Batman Arkham games. $15 on that is literal, like I think hundreds of hours of some of the best games ever made for $15. I know they're on sale now. They used to all be 60, but come on, like you cannot release a PVE like this and expect it to not get compared to other games that have PVE. Um, Hell, I would even rather play the Fortnite PvE, and I fucking hate that shit. I cried to the part where Reaper said "Buy, buy, buy" and locked the new heroes behind a battle pass and scraped the story mode. Truly the game of all time. Thank you, Activision Blizzard. Very true. We'll do a little bit. Let's see. We'll do one more review. Um, we'll leave it. We'll leave it on these two. Overwatch 1 over Overwatch 2. I agree. And I miss Jeff. So that's gonna be it for the like review section because I don't want to scroll for like 9 years. How long was that actually? 20 minutes of me just talking about these reviews. But as I said, this game, I'm glad it's getting review bombed like this. It absolutely deserves it. They're Jesus, look at my fucking cat. They've treated this game like absolute shit. They've treated their players like shit. It's just absolutely abhorrent how they've treated this game. I hope that maybe. Oh wait, this is what I was going to talk about actually. So you want to know my predictions on what's happening with Overwatch? So after seeing this, I'm gonna guess they're not gonna ever mention this. Or if they do, they're gonna have it in a little blog post and be like, "We saw your guys' feedback, and sorry, we'll work on it. We'll try and get it better," and that'll be it. Or they're just not gonna address it all, which I think is the more likely thing. And I do think, seeing how this season has gone. Oh wait, actually, there was one more thing. So I am not normally the type of guy who's like, "Well, look at the fucking Steam chart. That shows how alive a game is." Especially not with a game like this. However, it is important to mention that. Let me see what Overwatch 2 is looking like right now. Okay, well, still not working on here. Let me pull up DB Steam charts. So let's just go. So immediately we're gonna go to charts. I want to see the most played. Oh wait, no, this is all of all time, isn't it? Yeah. Overwatch. Okay, so Overwatch 2 right now has 39,000 players. So now let's compare that to any other popular. We'll do Okay, so this is kind of, so we got Counter-Strike has 1 million players right now, which is pretty cool. Dota 2 has 571,000. Baldur's Gate 3, by the way, has 800,000, which is fucking crazy. Apex Legends has 217,000. PUBG Battlegrounds has 200,000. GTA 5 has 164,000 or 134,000. Rust has 110,000. Call of Duty, I don't know which one this is. It just says Call of Duty. Has 80,000. Fucking Wallpaper Engine has 80,000. War Thunder has 72,000. Unturned has 60,000. Ark has 50,000. Civilization 6 has 50,000. Dead by Daylight has 50,000. Terraria has 45,000. Stardew Valley is 45,000. Fucking Destiny 2 has 40,000. And then is Overwatch. There is there's actually 30 games that have more people playing them right now than Overwatch 2 on Steam. Now don't get me wrong, there's probably a lot of people playing on Battle.net. However, that is a horrible look. That is an absolutely horrible look. Like, no matter how you look at it, this game launched like a week, not even a week ago, like 5 days ago. and we're already in the bottom third or below the top 30 games. It's below fucking Terraria. Like that game has been out forever, forever, and it, like I said, it probably does have more people playing it, but that is a bad fucking sign, and is showing already that player engagement on the whole is already a lot lower, not than we thought, but just in general, just a lot lower in general. And I don't want to get like doom. What do they call it? Doom posting. But I gotta say that I think after this season, with how it's gone, I would not be surprised if Blizzard slowly starts like dropping this game, which is gonna be really sad because if they, like, what I wouldn't be surprised if we see is as the game lowers in popularity, the prices start dropping, things start dropping, the game starts getting good because Blizzard is no longer trying to make it the fucking most profitable franchise on the planet. The game is going to be good, and then eventually support will die off, and then this game completely will die off because unlike Overwatch 1, there's no real progression after battle passes stop. The new hero progression is fine, but it's not going to keep players invested. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we see in the future is a world where Overwatch dies a pitiful, sad, slow death as Overwatch 2, and that'll be tragic, but maybe it won't be like that. Hopefully they prove me wrong, and hopefully the game changes for the better, and that's about it. I'll see you later.